So it's about 6 AM and the street drinkers have started over there. So we'll just have a tour of the cycle path that I've been working on over the last 3 months. That bin's regularly emptied, but there is a bin sort of other side of them trees where there were some fly tipping and the council weren't moving it away really. I think they were leaving it to stop people coming and dropping more off. So let's have a look at sort of the place. That's an area where the street drinkers like to congregate, and it's only not all of the street drinkers, but there is an hardcore element who just likes to throw all the bottles about. So let's have a look. So this has all come since yesterday. Cut them trees down a bit so I could easily get in there, and that's an area where they get behind there and all. Now that's an area where behind these trees the council put a load of branches what they'd chopped down, so I managed to pull all them out and take them up to top field and burn them. That's all that come since yesterday. I don't know where all them branches have come from. Behind these trees they'd like to have just fill with rubbish as well, so I cut a lot of branches down so it can be easier cleaned. I think the owner of the house cut some trees down last week and just dumped them everywhere, but the council came out and sort of moved them all, chopped them all up, which were good of them. I mean, at some point I'm going to get behind in them trees, because these trees are all full of rubbish. A bit more rubbish there that's come from yesterday. I cleaned this up yesterday, so that's an area that I wasn't going to tackle, and then I decided I would, and that was pretty bad because I thought I'm not doing any more than this cycle path. I'm not doing all of Hull, and then I thought I've got to do it because it was just an eyesore. So, and then the council got a 3-man team in for a day and spent a day working on all that, and then I've spent another month or so picking it out. Just get down and sit down on the floor and work an area 6 foot square, and found 50 hypodermic needles on here, and such a shame really. Well, it's done now anyhow. It's all sort of pretty nice. There is an area of hardcore. This area is hardcore, but nature's winning through and pushing through it. Lots of frogs on here. Lots of variety of plants and stuff. Lots of wildflowers. It's a really beautiful area. So and then there's something moving about in there. What's that? Oh, it's a cricket. So that fence has been newly erected just last couple of weeks. I mean, the chap at this end house, he must have complained, and he's got a bit of clout with local councils. He had all that area chopped down of bushes and a fence put up. Although God knows what these fences are for. I mean, all council seems to love fences. They fence everything off, and really you could just, don't know why you could just sort of, it's not going to stop motorbikes coming in. This area here, these cleaned all this up. This was quite bad. A lot of fly tipping here, suitcases full of wet clothes. In these bushes, I think it's like a bloody knocking shop in there, because they've got mattresses and duvet covers and put stuff on ground. They have little drinking dens in there full of, and then which I'm not bothered about, but it's the rubbish that they leave. That's a patch. Council came out and patched up that tarmac, it was root damaged. Along here I got 6 lights fixed. There were 6 lights out on here, and like nobody cared. So I had to write to a few councillors and twist some arms, got it cleared out. There was some rubbish up top here, there was a lot of rubbish in there, a fridge and behind that fence, a lot of rubbish up there, carpets and stuff. What? That's Japanese knotweed, a big clump of Japanese knotweed. Not much can be done about it apparently. It's the more you mess with it, the more it spreads, unless you dig it down to a depth of about 2 meters and boil all the soil. Ow! Ooh. Now this little copse of trees, this were full of rubbish. I was digging this out for 5 days around here, just full of rubbish. Such a nice little spot as well, isn't it? It was only a week ago I found a tent there. There was a guy camping, must have been camping there. And I would have left it, but again, he just threw rubbish everywhere, so I assumed he'd moved on anyhow, so I just threw it all away. There's the allotments. I don't know if those allotments have been closed or what's going on with them. I was going to clean out Barmston Drain. I got in it just a little bit and pulled a little bit of rubbish out, but not very far. And I thought, when summer comes, I'll get in and clean it out more thoroughly. But the problem was, when summer came, all the plant life exploded, and now I can't even see anything. So just take you down to the bottom end. Oh, I think altogether about 1 kilometre maybe of this path. It's about 1 kilometre long in total. A little jetty there. Might be the bridge in past. Must have been. It's on the opposite side. That's a bad area. Somebody was sat regularly drinking there and throwing his cans behind him. Now this cycle path continues on down there. It's not bad down there for rubbish. It was just this area that were, I think the street drinkers, or the bad element of the street drinkers, attracts the fly tippers. And then when you've got the fly tippers And the street drinkers, just everybody gives up then and just drops the rubbish everywhere. What have we got here? Looks like, yeah. So street drinkers have been here and put it all in a bag, wanged it in bushes. Good of them. And again, somebody regularly sits here and has a takes in the beautiful scenery and then fucking slings all his rubbish in there. So